Oh, hi. Oh, today on the show, I'm on the road in Edmonton. They putting Cheetos and Crunch Wraps now. And shout out to my Patreons, John and Greg. Hey, the thing already started, but it isn't on the show. Boogadee, I'm probably out of time with the intro. But that's okay because I got big news later coming up. And okay, all right, good evening or whatever, good afternoon, whatever time it is when you're listening to the show. Welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew. This is for March 29th. 2019. What's going on? How you doing? Just come right down to fucking Drake, kiss me. So I'm not broadcasting to you from my normal location. I'm right now I'm at my sister's condo in Edmonton. I'm straight up in the southwest of Edmonton. My sister betrayed her northeast roots and moved to the southwest side of Edmonton. However, I'm here. I'm getting ready for my show on Friday at the Grindstone Theater, March 29th. And it's looking like it's going to be sold out already. We got like 80% sold out online. I got a bunch of people texting me, asking me if there's still tickets available at the door. So, yeah, it's looking like we're going to sell out. We got some mad merch. We got some shirts going down. It's going to be sick. So shout out to the Hood. Shout out Com PG. Shout out to my Patreons, John and Greg. I want to let you guys know I got Patreon and I got two patrons right now. John and Greg. John Tanner, Greg Walker, man. So, shout out you guys. I'm going to start throwing up some content on there. So if you want to join my Patreon, the link is down below. And just, hook a brother up. I'm trying to get that residual. I'm trying to make those residual paper, okay? I'm just trying to chill on that residual. Okay, great. So we got the show lined up for you guys. I'm on the road in Edmonton. My week has been good. I hope you had a good week. What did I do on the weekend? I just did comedy. Oh, on Friday I had a dinner party. I took a night off, and I had a dinner party at Courtney and I, our friend Elaine and Ian's, and that was really nice. We had a nice taco night, and sometimes it's nice for me to not do shows on a Friday night and just like plug back into the matrix, see what's going on. Just kind of plug back in, fucking check out, have a little glass of wine, talk about, what times, talk about normal stuff instead of just hanging out with dumb comedians all day, talking about whatever stupid shit we're talking about. It's nice to talk about the prime interest rate and other sort of things like that. So that was really fun. I love hanging out with Elaine and Ian and all Courtney's friends. So that was Friday, and then Saturday I just ripped up some shows at the Corner Comedy Club. Obviously, working on some new stuff. Hopefully, I got some new stuff for the people that are going to be coming to the show on Friday. There's going to be a lot of bits from the podcast. So, shout out. I know you're going to be familiar with some of these. But yeah, I'm going to do some new stuff. I'm going to do some bits from the podcast. We're going to bust out the guitar, hopefully, if I can go to get one lined up from Long McQuaid. And and then we'll just rock the show 7 till 8, buddy, just banging out an hour. And then I'm thinking about having an after party in the Hood, bro, straight up at the Drake. 118 and 43, that's where you motherfucking find me. So I think we're probably gonna do an after party at the Drake, which is gonna be sick. Hopefully they're like down for that, the Drake, just having like a bunch of Hood people of course they are, but yeah, we're definitely gonna go to the Drake after. And so this is gonna be a good week, man. I'm excited to be back home in Edmonton. I miss Terry, my dog, already. But it's nice. He's kind of turned me into like a little soft guy, man. Like I'm outside in the streets, the mean streets of Parkdale, Toronto, just with this little mini schnauzer. Like, you want some ham? You want some ham, Timmy? Where do you want the ham? Who wants the little ham? And I'm just, because you got to use a high-value treat if you want to get his attention outdoors. There's a lot of different smells, sights, and sounds that are unfamiliar to your dog. So what you're going to want to do is use a high-value treat in order to get something that you don't normally use for training that he finds very, very, very attractive. Something like a piece of ham, a piece of cheddar, something that you wouldn't normally feed him. So I'm just out there with my little ham bag. I got like a little Ziploc bag with like a little honey ham slice. I'm just like, you want some ham? Don't bark at the squirrels. You want some ham? So I missed that little motherfucking dude, you know, already. I've only been gone for like a day, but I missed that little dude already. But Courtney's taking care of him, so he's in safe hands, man. So this is what I want to talk about. I saw a commercial for Taco Bell is is putting Cheetos in Crunch Wraps right now, which I don't know how to feel about because they made Shell, and I can guarantee you it's because they were bolstered by the wild success of their Doritos Shell tacos, which I think is probably like more of a gnarly thing to do, like make a whole shell out of a Dorito than it is to just put Cheetos into a Crunch Wrap. But that's so sick. Like, who is the like a head chef of like Taco Bell? Because there has to be like a head chef. Is it just like some 16-year-old stoner? It'd be the equivalent of like when toy companies like in the 90s would hire like a 9-year-old kid to be on their executive board and be like, I don't like the Mega Man, I want to play with, and they're like, yeah, we got to use this kid. So they just hire some like 16-year-old stoner to the KFC executive kitchen. It's like, bro, you guys got to put the Cheetos in the Crunch Wrap, man. Put the Cheetos in the Crunch Wrap. You should make a shell out of a Dorito, bro. Like, it's like, there's what kind of weed is going on at the Taco Bell headquarters, man, that they're shoving Cheetos in the Crunch Wraps, man, and I'm gonna eat it too, out of sheer morbid curiosity, man. Like, you gotta, it's like the double down. I don't know where these food trends came from, of just being like hilarious, like just like that's funny. Like if like putting advertising that you're putting Cheetos in your Crunch Wrap is funny. It's like, and I don't. Does anybody like? Can you eat that unironically? Because I think. Like, who's actually like looking like I'm gonna eat that for dinner tonight? A fucking Crunch Wrap with Cheetos in it. I don't think it's impossible to eat that like you have to ironically eat it. Like, oh look, I'm eating the Crunch Wrap with Cheetos in it. But that sucks, man, because now these kids are going to get, these young kids. I remember we used to go to Taco Bell all the time, every Tuesday for lunch. Taco Tuesdays. Back in the day, it was like 79 cents for a taco. I remember one time Sangram Sandhu ate like 14 tacos. Bro, that was legendary. We all were at Highlands Junior High. We pile on the number 8 bus, rip all the way down to the Abbotsfield McDonald's on 32 and 118. And like between like the 10 like, you know, hungry growing boys that are there, we're ordering like 100 tacos. And Sangram Sandhu, man, this guy smashed 14 or 15. It was legendary. We're like, what? Like, it was like another one. People are like, whoa, bursting sauce packages, and the fucking whole hood's going buck because Sangram ate 15 tacos or whatever. But yo, Courtney, my girlfriend, never been to Taco Bell in her entire life. Can you believe that? She has never been to Taco Bell in her entire life. I was talking about this with her, and she's like, oh, I've never ate Taco Bell. I was like, you've never ate Taco Bell? Like, what the fuck? She grew up in a small town. They didn't have Taco Bell in the small town. When she went to university, there was other food options around her, and it didn't, like, when you're getting drunk, it's like, I don't know, you're like a pretty little girl. You're like, I'm not going to go to fucking Taco Bell all wasted. So she's, like, pristine, bro. There's, like, this, like, it's like a untouched native tribe, bro. Like, she's never had Taco Bell. Like, her butthole has never experienced that fucking, just that fraught. I don't know if fraught is the right word. Just quivering like tension is definitely more of an accurate description. But she's pure, man. She's never ate Taco Bell, and I told her, I'm like, don't fuck that strain up. There's not a lot of North American people who can say that they haven't ate Taco Bell. So that's pretty sick, man. I'm pretty stoked on Court never eating Taco Bell. But yo, these kids are gonna get hooked. That's what I brought up. These kids are gonna get hooked on these Cheetos in the tacos because they think that's a normal way to eat. Like, that's not normal. Like, you shouldn't be. You could put chips in your sandwiches, I guess. I guess it is kind of like putting chips in your sandwiches. I never really thought of that. But you don't want Subway being like, now with Lay's. It's like, I'll fucking put my own chips in my sub. That'd be sick if Subway just did a 180 and we're just like, a sub where the meat is the bun. And you just got this like loose like lunch meat that you're trying to like eat. And it's just fucking like, A Subway ham sub. It's ham on the outside with turkey on the inside. Fuck that. Yeah, man. So these kids are gonna get hooked on the dust, bro. That's the point I've been trying to make. Cheeto dust. I thought this would be funny, as if kids were like hooked on the Cheeto dust. Like they're like, bro, you gotta hit. Like I need, I need some dust, and they're like got like an orange circle around their nose. Like, yo, you got some VCR visible Cheeto residue. I'm on, I'm on the dust, bro. All these little grade 8 kids, they're just fucking crunching up jalapenos and just doing lines of Cheetos, man. Fuck, that's gnarly. Okay, so Courts That Rage. Shout out to my patrons. Don't fucking blur out on me just because. Okay, there you go. I swear, I think it's because I'm wearing like all black or something. It gets. Okay, yeah, that's good. I like the fucking natural. We're using natural lighting for the podcast today. I usually have like a couple lights set up, but today we're using the natural lighting because I didn't want to bring my fucking lights on the road with me. Okay, so moving on. Big news with Drew. I don't have my piano. Bing ding ding, ba ding ding, ba ding ding, boom ding ding, ba ding ding, ba ding, bunk bunk. That kind of sounded like it. This headline is pretty funny. I was torn. There was a couple different headlines I wanted to do this week. There was one about a dude at a car rental dosing some people with some LSD because he thought they were uptight. But this is really funny. So this is: man allegedly sprays Axe body spray in his mouth to hide alcohol scent. That's a hood trick right there, bro. Just getting pulled over. And then, so you're wasted, right? You're driving. Okay, let's read the story here. Authorities in South Carolina, obviously, and this just happened this week. Authorities in South Carolina say a man sprayed Axe body spray in his mouth to cover the smell of alcohol as deputies approached. So he's like, he gets pulled over and he's just like, he's all wasted. He's like, oh, what? He's looking around for some gum. He's like, oh, fuck, I don't got a dart to light up. And then he sees his can of Axe body spray and he's like, and he looks in his rear view and he sees the officers slowly approaching and he's like, oh, just fucking just blasts his whole mouth with Axe body spray as but now you're just wasted and you gotta be like and you're like, and it's like, hello officer. It just smells like a gym, like a junior high gym locker room as you're like talking to him, because the smell of Axe body spray is heady no matter what context. If you smell Axe body spray, you're like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers. You're like, teenagers. You could just smell it. So if you smell Axe body spray, you know there's some kind of fucking teenagers around. Or a drunk guy. If you're a cop and you pull over a guy and his car just reeks like Axe body spray and he's like, hi, officer. It's just like Phoenix or whatever, the fucking blue ice mist or whatever, is just coming beaming out at him. And then, okay, what else is funny about this story? Let me read the rest of it. Oh yeah, and then the incident, so the cops report said there was a 12-pack of beer on the floor and 10 of the beers were nearly empty, which I think is a weird, what is nearly 10 beers were nearly empty? Does that mean like that he was just like cracking beers, drinking half and then just moving on to a new one? But yeah, that guy, he had a 12-pack, and then he had an open bottle between his legs, and he faced charges, including driving under the influence and fucking waste of Axe body spray. Okay, well, there you go, buddy. We're at 15 already. Oh, no, we're not, because I did a minute of intro of fucking around trying to get the computer set up. So, all right, well, let's just wait out the last minute then. I can fucking wait this out. I'm going to see how... Yo, if you didn't turn off the podcast yet, you're fucking crazy, man. Okay, that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for listening. March 29th, I think we're going to be sold out, man. That's awesome. I'm going to start plugging some more shit. I'm going to be on the road. We got some more dates coming up in the spring and summer. Thank you very much for listening or watching. I didn't do the fucking viewer questions. Fuck, man. I keep fucking that up. That's all right. Email us. Email the show, thisweekwithdrew@gmail.com. Check us out on Patreon. Support the cause. I want to buy another camera, so let's get some fucking Patreon cash going here. We'll get it done.